show too, or on
We
the
did.
on the
On the broadcast.
yeah, the Rockets. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Sorry, I actually.
Fucking,
All right, can I pull back the curtain?
yeah.
So you forgot to click that go live stream on YouTube, by the way. So I just updated that, and that's why I said show. So our show is now live on live YouTube now.
I hit, it says go live. What do I got to click after?
You didn't. You have to click Twitter and YouTube.
Man,
Yeah.
you gotta give me these instructions. That's how this works.
Well, I just noticed that right there, buddy.
I'm
So
a
I had to
monkey.
fix it.
Monkey,
I was trying to discreetly do it,
monkey
and
with
then
symbols.
I had a Freudian slip of what I was doing.
Yeah, I got you. That's fine.
So yeah, there you
I
go.
was confused.
All right, but yes, I saw the weight loss, but listen, like he was kind of skinny back at Zozo and he won. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
that chunky picture is from the summer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, whatever.
All right, your
yeah,
turn.
listen. I'm never gonna poo-poo a fucking Keegan Bradley bet. So,
Okay. All right, your turn.
So I'm going with. I want to get Tom Kim. Because I can't bet him 10-1. Unfortunately, he is going against him, and I feel like it's a coin flip. They're both good. Im's spotty history here made me feel a little more comfortable with it. And the same thing as last week when didn't you bet him with me with Kim over Cam Young?
Yes, I did. Well, hypothetically, but yes, that worked.
Right. Okay, and we got plus money then. I'm getting plus money today too. Like
Yeah, plus money on Tom Kim.
Tom Kim over M plus 125.
No way.
Yes, sir.
That's an how is that even logical? He's the favorite.
I don't know, but I bet it.
Okay. Well, you know what? You should probably disclose to your audience that's a bad price, and you're probably getting lucky.
Fine, but I would take it at a coin flip. How's that?
Fine. All right. I've seen Tom Kim like minus 120 over M. Fine. All right.
Yeah, I'd take it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I saw that. I did the same thing.
It's the same thing as what you want to do last week. I mean, it ended up working for you with Rom over Scheffler.
Yep.
So you're playing with fire here, but okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Listen, I'm aware of it, but I mean, like I said, I think Im's trending kind of in the wrong direction, and this course should be perfect for Kim.
It should, and I will talk about
10-1.
I will talk about Tom Kim in a little bit after another ad break, which we'll get to before we get our final matchups.
All
right. So my last matchup, and then before you go through your smorgasbord leftovers, again pairing a guy who's been pretty good here. Who, listen, he might lose strokes off the tee, but I think at this particular venue, if you're accurate, where you're going to be in the fairway is going to allow you to score better, which means you're going to gain strokes on the field. Russell Knox, he is going up against Stuart Sink in a matchup who, listen, old man Sink, he's got a lot of distance, and he does have a good history here, but again, like he's so erratic off the tee. He's got some really ugly performances in the fall off the tee. Like at the RSM in one round, he lost 2.6 strokes off the tee. Lost about 3.2 at Shriners. That's wide open as well. How can you lose strokes? Well, I mean, I know how you can lose strokes.
Right. I got you.
Like a guy with that much distance probably should not be losing strokes at Shriners unless you're just blasting it off the planet,
right.
Which I think that might cause him problems this week. So I'm going to take Russell Knox. You can get him at minus 120 over Stuart Sink. Hypothetically, I would love that. But for the listener, I'm not going to bet that because I suck when I actually put money on these things.
Nice. I love that. I'm going to see if I can find that one. I like that. I talked about Knox last night on the DFS show because he's like 7,200 and he's got like such a safe floor for you. I feel like.
Oh, don't say that.
That's why I said knock on wood. I said like when I was comparing him to the other guys in that range.
Fine.
You know what I mean? Like not like just in general, but the other options you had down there. But either way, so this one I love. And like so Ryan Armour over Bramlett minus 110.
I love it.
Right?
I feel like
Armour's
that
gonna.
one. This might be the last time Ryan Armour makes an appearance on the show. But tonight, by the way,
so he's got a great course history here.
He does.
He's accurate off the fucking tee. And Bramlett is not accurate off the tee at fucking all.
No, he's a fire hose.
Give me that. There was a Kuchar matchup that I was looking at too.
Okay.
But I wanted to take Armour over because it wasn't as I don't feel like it was as good against like Bramlett. Like I don't know what Bramlett does well. Like I don't know.
I don't think he does anything well.
He hits it long, but it's not accurate.
Yeah, that's it. Like I don't think he putts well.
His wedges are shit. He's 135th in this field.
I think he's just a worse Cam Champ.
Oh, maybe that's a great comp. Yeah,
Might
because
be.
he's 135th in this field with his wedges.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's not good, Bob.
It's not good.
108th in fairways gained, but he's 14th off the tee.
All right.
So,
I love that matchup. Good for you.
cool. Sweet.
Okay. All right. What else? Do you have anything else or?
Yeah, so I got two that I haven't pulled the trigger on yet. Actually, three. So I was looking at Henley over Connors, which is another coin flip.
Okay.
I feel like I wouldn't have picked that one out if I didn't know he was either mushed or cursed. So I haven't bet that one yet because that's a coin flip too. I mean, Connors has got such good course history here.
Yeah, I mean,
And Henley's returning to the scene of the crime.
Yeah,
like,
if you want to go narrative street, like,
yeah.
does he have scar tissue?
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I'm returning to the scene of the crime. Like, you know, I'm traumatized looking at this betting market for what happened last year. But
I know, buddy.
Okay, just don't do that to me again this year. Okay.
Okay.
After you badmouth Sung Jae, please don't do that. Okay.
Okay, fair enough. And then I was looking at Decky and Harmon, but I wanted to have that conversation with you about how like nothing off the tee in his irons. Like I wanted to see if it was like a back thing before I put Decky on my card anywhere. And now I don't have the confidence in it anymore. But I was getting plus money over Harmon, who was just catching all this fucking public steam, and it was just a fade the public steam sentiment and his history.
So I think where I got by the way, where I got the 26 on Harmon, I think he's down to like 17.
Yeah, so, man. I mean, everybody in their cousin.
Well, I mean,
makes sense.
I mean, sharp money does actually move those lines, though. Like, you know, it's not a $5 or $10 bet that's causing that. So there is logic behind it. There is big money behind it. I mean, it's a lot of money behind it.
But I mean, just all over Twitter, like just one of those. And look, as a community, golf Twitter is definitely sharper than it used to.
Look, I mean, Morikawa was probably a big bet last week too.
Oh my god,
popular, dude. And it should have hit.
Excuse me.
So
many fucking people. Sometimes. So many people. Yeah, it was very bad.
I mean, I think Finau was a big bet last year. I mean, honestly, I think there's so many people who do gambling content for golf that probably everything is a community bet at this point.
No, like there's ones that are like, I guess maybe, yeah.
Seems like we're all.
I was expecting. Yeah, that's true. I guess I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. And then the last one that I haven't pulled the trigger on yet was Svensson versus Hughes. Just because Hughes he's so bad off the fucking tee.
Well, that's kind of what I'm going with some of my guys. Like, all right, just like inaccurate guys, lose strokes off the tee. Like
he's such a good fucking putter though that it terrifies me.
So here's the thing about Hughes, and I was thinking about this. because I looked at that as well. I don't like Svensson as much as you do this week.
Yeah.
So where Hughes does well when he's such a horrible off the tee is when everybody's missing fairways.
Yeah.
And at that point, like Sanderson, this was a perfect. If I knew that everyone was going to miss the fairway this week, like I wouldn't have just bet him top 40. I probably would have bet him outright that week because literally, like I think the driving distance percentage is like 45%. So at that point, it doesn't matter how shitty you are. Say they like Torrey Pines with him last in the U.S. Open. Everybody was missing the fairway. BMW at Olympia Fields when nobody was hitting the fairway. He was really good. He was like top 15 there. Anytime the Masters is cold and it's hard to hit fairways. He's really good. So the problem is though, this is not going to be a tournament where you can't hit the fairway. It's not the conditions for it. It's just, can you do it or not?
Right.
And you
can't. Yeah. Okay.
So I don't like him.
So I'll probably pull the trigger on that one.
Okay.
I'll probably pull the trigger on that one. I'll have them on my final card because in reality, like I'm waiting as long as I can because I don't want to have to open another fucking offshore, and I don't want to take the fucking bad numbers at one of the books. And so I'm just, and I don't understand why it's so frustrating.
Well,
all right, let's take a break.
Move out of Florida.
Listen, buddy,
move to Louisiana.
That sounds real bad. Florida's not like the real South. Like most people in my neighborhood are from like the Northeast.
How about North Carolina? They got it there. You go live in the Outer Banks.
Yeah, North Carolina's nice.
I'll visit you every April. I go down there. Yeah, all right.
That's right.
We'll go play a Nag's Head.
God,
we'll shake it in the sand dune 5 times.
That fucking driving range. Like I'm like, this isn't warming me up. These aren't real balls. This is bullshit. I have no idea.
It's warm up. It's just supposed to get you loose.
Yeah, but I got to see which way my ball's going for the day.
I was on that driving range. You can see if you hit a draw or a fade or not. That's all you need to know.
Listen, I played fine that
time. If you play enough, you know how far the ball goes.
Well, it's not about that. It's about which direction. Because some days, all of a sudden,
you can see
some
that.
yeah, I know. But some days, all of a sudden, fucking, oh look, the draw's back today. Okay, great. Fucking change everything.
Okay. All right. Why don't we take another break and we'll go over positionals and then one and done.
Oh, one and done.
Yeah.
All right.
It's back, baby.
I gotta send Tommy money still. Shit. All right. So listen, now we're brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. At Underdog, the season never ends right now. You can play their you can play their fantasy football playoff best ball, the gauntlet, with 1 million in prizes up for grabs. And they also have a ton of daily games for the NBA and NHL. Plus, we use promo code SGPN at underdogfantasy.com. You get a 100% deposit match up to $100. That's underdogfantasy.com. Promo code SGPN.
All right. And by the way, I mean, at the end of the show, we'll talk about how to get in our one and done contest. By the way, you have to pay.
Yeah.
Because if you don't pay by Thursday,
it's the league safe. Yeah.
You're locked out.
Yeah.
You're not playing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'll do this.
Yeah. Please do that because I sent you multiple reminders to submit stuff in my fantasy football league, and you did not.
You did it like one time.
I did it twice. 3 or 4 times last week.
Twice. Oh, last week. Oh, the DraftKings thing. Listen, man. First of all, text is always better for me. Emails. Do you want to take a guess on how many unread emails? I want you to take a wild guess. When I look at my Gmail,
3,720.
28,167.
What is wrong with you?
Do you want to know? You want to see how many texts I have unread?
Why?
178.
Why?
I don't know. Just because.
Do you ignore me sometimes? Am I part of that too?
I don't. Sometimes the texts just get buried. I'm like, oh fuck, I missed this.
Are you
from 4 days ago?
Do you do that so it makes you feel popular?
No, not at all.
Are you sure about that?
I do it because I don't want to respond or open my email sometimes. That's it.
Okay, be a human and respond to people. Okay,
that's fine. Whatever.
Right, fine.
Anyway,
all right. Let's go for positions. I'm disgusted by you. All right. Go with your first positional. Let's go.
So if I get anywhere remotely close to that Tom Kim number that you got,
my lock of the week.
Yeah, right. It's unbelievable. And so Cameron texted me. Or did he text you? He texted me earlier because he was in Louisiana and he
texted me. I actually never didn't have his number until now. I always blew him up on Slack. So now I have his number.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. He texted me for your number. Okay. So I gave it to him.
All right.
I figured that was okay. So he texted me. He's like, well, do you have anything like a lock? I was like, yo, if you're in a legal state, I was like, go check. Steve has this number. I was like, go see if you can get anything remotely close to that. And so dude, if I get anything smelling that, I'm fucking hammering it.
Yes. I mean, should I say the number?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got Tom Kim minus 120 for a top 20.
Unbelievable.
Listen, even if it doesn't hit, I'm just going to put it on my fridge. I'm proud. Sometimes you just make those bets. I don't care what happens. I'm just proud I found it.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, like, can I get my Tom Kim spiel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally, like, if I'm building a golf course this week for him, like with, an automatic guy off the fairway, putts really grand Bermuda, awesome with your irons from pretty much every single range. Like, it's Tom Kim at this place.
Yep.
Like, I'm not overthinking it. So, and if he sucks, listen, he sucks. It is what it is. But like this handicap, we're talking about this guy. Like,
no,
this is it. And then it just comes down to, oh my God, he had a hangnail. We didn't know about it.
God, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So.
Yep. Yeah, I love it. And then I only have a couple top 20s I have written down because these are guys in theory I'm gonna play. I gotta wait to see what the odds are at.
Okay.
I want to play Cage Lee.
Okay.
I want to play Henley because I feel like even if he doesn't, I feel like he's gonna be fine, right? Like I feel like
he won, so he's got that demon.
That's what I mean. So I feel if he still had the monkey on his back, no sir. Like I wouldn't touch it. But because he's got the W, I feel like he's gonna come back. I feel like he's gonna be like fucking laser focused in, right? Like you're not gonna fucking beat me this time. That type of shit. And that could help or hurt a golfer. I have no idea what type of guy Henley is, but anyway, that's that. And then I wanted to get. I was debating back and forth. I might have put both of them on Armour and Cooch. Whatever, man. Cooch is just so good here for whatever fucking reason, and he played fine last year, and he's got plenty of rest. He can't be sore. If it's decent odds, I'll throw dusty ass Cooch on for a tough fucking 20.
All right. So I had Kuchar top 40 at like plus 100, I think, earlier, and I took that off. You know what? I I played this game of Kuchar, and look at some of the results. Like it's dicey. It's like a
It is.
T36. Like
Yeah.
I don't know at even odds I really want to live and die by that on Sunday. I don't think I want the Kuchar sweat.
I was thinking it was going to come in
wants
like
that.
I was thinking it was going to come in like 3.5, 4-1. That was going to be my guess.
Okay, possibly.
So-
I mean, I think he's probably a popular bet this week, so he probably got steamed up.
Who's betting Kuchar outright?
I mean, no positionals.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
All right.
Not that, but like positionals.
All right.
Okay. All right. So I already talked about Tom Kim. I found a minus 115. Or no, I'm sorry, minus 120 on top 40 for Keith Mitchell.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yeah, listen, he's great here. I think the fact that he dropped the comment, how accurate he is now off the tee. He's really it. By now, it's not a fluke. He's worked on that skill, kind of like how Finau kind of did.
Can I cut you off real quick?
Okay, go for
I
it.
got to ask you because I meant to ask you about this guy because this is the other one I wanted to add on. What do you think about Ryan Palmer here?
What has Ryan Palmer done?
He's good here.
I know. He's
nothing.
good here.
Nothing good lately.
That's
nothing good lately.
That's the unstoppable force meets the immovable object at that point.
I mean, how bad has he been?
He's been cut at Houston Open, which Texas guy you think he'd be good.
Yeah.
Cut him Mayakoba, T45 at CJ Cup. I remember there's like 70 guys in that field. Cut at Shriners, T20. Oh, well, before that.
FedEx.
Yeah. Was he hurt? He must have been hurt between then.
Yeah, I think he's just, I don't know. He's like his course history really stuck out to me.
I know it's tremendous. I mean, his only win besides getting a free PGA Tour card from John Rahm at the Zurich came at Wiley.
Did he win that thing twice in a row?
No, I think he only won once.
Zurich, he partnered with somebody else who was fucking great and got his card that way. I'll Google it later.
Okay.
But anyway, maybe he was paired with Scotty after he won with Rahm, right? And everybody was
he didn't
that's
win
what
that.
it was. Yeah, that's right.
Yep, and everybody lost their mind.
Depending on what that number is, man, I might get down on that.
For an outright?
Just no, Jesus, fuck no, for a top 20.
Okay.
Palmer, top 20.
All right, it's your life, buddy.
Maybe. Yeah, I know. I'll have to see. Small.
All right. Anyways, so Keith Mitchell.
Sorry.
I mean, as I mentioned, hasn't finished lower than T25 in 4 appearances here. I think the fact that he's such a good driver and really improved that skill with the accuracy. I think that's the fact that he's like that long too. Like that's going to mean something, I think, this week if that shows up again. So, I got the outright on him. I love the top 40 on him. If you want to go top 20, you can do that. I just, I'm betting like a matchup because essentially I think there's only 90 real guys in this field anyway. So
that's true. Yeah.
All right. So going down the card though, I was looking at the stats and the profile. Kind of poor man's Keith Mitchell is actually Hayden Buckley. So the combination of length and accuracy off the tee. So he's gaining. So he's been driving the ball really good. Like he's gained. Actually, I can't find. He hasn't lost strokes off the tee since the Valero Texas Open. Now the irons are hit or miss, but length and accuracy off the tee. If you're in the fairway, these are really easy approach shots. And I think they're going to be a lot easier if you're hitting from out of the rough. I finished T12 here last year, the Sony Open. Maybe this is kind of junior Keith Mitchell at this point. You can get him for a top 20 on him or top 40 on him. What did I get him at? Plus 125. I got him for a top 40.
I like that.
And now we're going to talk about 2 poofers.
2
off the team. But all they do is hit fairways. Let's talk about Brendan Todd first.
Oh, the Todd father.
That's Todd father, who is really good here. He's got, let's see, what is he? I'm sorry, I am all over the place right now. Let's see, he's got a T21 back in 2020. He has a T20 back in 2014. So also really good at Colonial as well. I talk about the rough at Colonial, and this is a place that, he loses strokes off the tee just because he's so short. But at Colonial, because of all the rough and how thick it is, he actually gains strokes on the field now slightly. But he's got a ton of really good finishes there. Maybe that's something he could do again at the Sony Open this week. And again, his iron numbers aren't really much to write home about, but if he's hitting a lot of fairways, it's going to make it easier for him than, the field. Give an opportunity to gain strokes there. Really good putter in Bermuda. Top 40 at plus 130. I like that price. Yeah. And then saying they were Ryan Armour. We already talked about. hits got a lot of fairways. Same deal as Brendan Todd with him. Good at some of these places where, he's been good here, good at the Greenbrier as well. He has a good finish there. That's a golf course that, Seth Rayner. And again, same theory. If his iron play isn't all that good, although actually it's statistically, it's actually okay. His wedges are really good. But again, he's going to find a lot of fairways. It's not a long golf course. It's not going to be one that, he's going to be, lagging behind here. If he's hit a lot of fairways, drives it well, I think actually he'll probably boost himself a little bit there. Good putter on Bermuda historically too. I noticed that that's been kind of his bugaboo for the last year or so, but it seems like when he goes back to Bermuda, either he's about field average or he gains. So I like him top 40 plus 175 for him for that. And then my last one, he doesn't totally fit what I'm going for this week. I just found the price, I think, disrespectful considering what he was doing last fall. Ben Taylor, plus 270 on him. He finished T3 at Houston. I think he finished T21 at RSM. He finished T25 at Fortinets, and I think T39 at Shiner. So 4 top 40s and 6 starts last fall, coming off the Corn Ferry Tour. Good ball striking numbers from him. He's more known from, his driving distance rather than his accuracy. But I think I saw enough from him last fall where I think plus 270 for a top 40 is a little disrespectful. So I took a little bit on that.
Okay, like it.
Okay. All right.
I got a couple first round leaders. I haven't filled out the rest of the CAD yet. So I grabbed these guys before even looking at tee times. So okay. I'm going to run with the same theory I ran with last week. Can't bet him 10-1. I'll bet him 25-1 to win that first round leader though. So
okay.
So Tom Kim 25. Then I got Bradley, Henley, and Cageley all 45-1. And Mitchell is also 45-1. So those are my 5 first round leaders for now.
Okay. See, so why I like the Tom Kim 25-1 better is if that gets chopped
25.
Yeah. Well, exactly. If it gets chopped 3 ways, and it's like 7.5-1, other than the 3-1 you would have got for Rahm at 11-1 last week.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're fine on that. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
so one and done, huh? We're back to one and done.
I
didn't get in the fucking mail because I procrastinated too long.
Was it filled up?
Yeah, it's already filled up.
And you are just, you're cutting down how much exposure we're going to get.
Well, I got in the Rick Run Good one.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. I'm in Mayo. You're in Rick Run Good.
Perfect.
Okay, fine. We're covering both our bases here.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right. So one and done for me. Listen, I think I got off to a really good start last year, and I'm just going to keep going with the strategy. Just listen, blow your bullets while you can. And I'm just going to worry about it later. There's going to be guys who are going to show up that I didn't know about. So I feel really good with Sung J M this week. He's my one and done pick.
I like it. So initially I was going to go Hammond because I was like, when the fuck else am I going to use Hammond?
Mm-hmm.
I was going between Hammond and Decky. And now I'm worried about Decky's back after actually looking at how many stats it's been since his irons and off the tee have been good. Yeah, because how much? Yeah, I'm not even going to start thinking about what you're making for each event yet.
It's peanuts
Henley.
For this thing.
Oh, Henley. I will never use fucking Russell Henley. Maybe I just use Henley.
I mean, unless it's hot.
I
mean, no one is showing up to Honda this year.
I'll bet Keith Mitchell. That's Keith Mitchell.
Oh, that's
time.
true.
That's Keith Mitchell time, baby.
Okay, fine. Maybe Sepp goes back to back.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's a monsoon again.
All right.
He's the only one who plays in dry conditions.
For these purposes, I'll take fucking Henley. I don't know what I'm actually going to take.
All right, now anybody who's in the SGPM one and done league, by the way, this is what I'm using for the Mayo Cup.
Right.
This is not who I'm using for that, so I will have a different pick. So you assholes can start fading me and getting some leverage on me and know what I'm going with.
So same thing happened to me last year. I only didn't pick the same pick, I think 3 times, and it bit me in the ass every time because I was whatever. I was top 50 in the Mayo Cup, and I ended up winning ours. But it was dicey. I don't know. I feel like I'm just gonna go with the same strategy I used last year because I did good at it.
Well, I also could be lying to everybody right now too.
Yeah, that too. And that's the thing too. So I remember one when I wasn't I wanted to use JT at the Masters, and I didn't use him on both. Thank God, because he fucking sucked. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Got anything else?
Oh yeah. If you guys want to do our one and done
Yes.
league, I think it closes Thursday. I just go to the @golf gambling pod. Cameron's got a pinned up there. And by the way, that's who runs our Twitter account. By the way, it's not me.
It's not my shadow account either. So if
Yeah,
you're yelling at
I do not
if you're
run
yelling
that
at something I say, it like you're yelling at air.
Well, Cameron will tell us, but you can give him a follow too, man. He's a good follow on Twitter @Cameron Kerr. 2 R's. But yeah, go to the pin tweet there, follow the instructions, join it up, and we use League Safe so we don't have to chase anybody fucking money. And yeah, other than that, man, first cut event of the year.
Yeah.
So can't wait for my first nice cut sweat for my 5 of 6 guaranteed for the weekend, and a real first round lead of sweat this weekend. I'm gonna put some bombs on there.
All right. So yeah, good luck with all your bets, and we will be back for Amex week.
That's right. All right, motherfuckers, let's go break them books.